Good morning, children. Today we will be studying radiation. If you remember, we have studied two modes of transfer of heat, conduction and convection. Right? Conduction is the process in which heat is transferred in solids, basically, where the particles do not move themselves and they just transfer their energy, right? And then you had studied convection, where in liquids this process of heat transfer it occurs. Okay, so in case of convection, the particles themselves move from lower when they become heated up, the density decreases and they become light and they rise up, and the upper layer it goes down, right? So this type of phenomena, that is convection, it is found in liquids or gases, that is fluids. So the last mode of transfer of heat is radiation, and radiation is a process in which heat transfer takes place through vacuum. Okay, it does not require any medium. Conduction and convection require medium for the transfer of heat. In case of radiation, no medium is required. Okay, so when heat is to be transferred in case of vacuum, radiation process occurs over there. So this word radiation is also used to used for the energy transfer also in general, but here we are talking about heat transfer. So okay, now absorption and reflection of radiation. See, there are some materials. See, whenever energy falls on any body, some part of it is absorbed and some is reflected back. Okay, so some materials absorb a lot of the heat energy and reflect a small amount, so those are known as good absorbers, and some reflect most of the energy and absorb a little, they are known as bad reflectors. So this ability of absorption or reflection depends on the color of the material. Black surfaces are mostly very good absorbers. Okay, so and white surfaces are good reflectors or bad absorbers, right? So you can see this experiment shown over here. They have taken two cans. They are identical, but the difference is one is painted black. Okay, so and both are filled with water. The thermometer is attached to it and both are kept in sun. So after some time, when you observe it, the temperature of water in black can has raised more than that in the white can. This shows that in this can, this one black one, the heat energy absorbed was more. Okay, so you must have heard in summers when we wear black clothes, they say, why are you wearing so dark clothes in summers? No? In summers we prefer wearing light colored clothes like white or sky blue or such colors. Okay, so that is because black colors or dark colors absorb more heat, and in winters we prefer dark colors, right? So next thing, also cooking utensils, some of the cooking utensils are made black from inside so that they can absorb more heat, and especially if you have seen solar cookers or something, a solar heater or something, so there the utensils are pure black so that they can absorb more and more heat, right? So the next you have to study thermos flask. So see, what is the purpose of thermos flask? It does not allow the temperature of the material which is kept inside it, it does not allow the temperature to change for a long period of time. That means we have to somehow protect that substance or liquid which is in the thermos flask from transferring its heat by any mode, conduction, convection or radiation. We have to avoid these three modes. Okay, so you might have seen thermos flasks, how they are constructed. At least what you can see, that the upper surface is also highly silvered, and the internal, can you see here, internally also it is highly silvered like a mirror. Okay, so in this way the heat is reflected. Okay, whatever heat is coming from outside, that will also reflect back, and the heat of the liquid which is inside, that will also be reflected back. So no exchange of heat is taking place over here. Then it is made double layered. Okay, you can see this diagram, it is made double layered. Okay, see, one layer is this one and the other one is this, the middle one. Okay, so and in between these two layers vacuum is created, so that no heat can be transferred through convection, right? Then glass is used mostly in the interior of it, and glass is a bad conductor, so heat transfer through the walls is also minimized. That means through conduction also we have avoided the heat transfer, right? So because vacuum is created, therefore the heat transfer could be possible through radiation, right? But that is why we have silvered the outer and inner surface, so that no radiation is also possible. Okay, so radiation is removed with the help of silvering both the surfaces, internal as well as outer surface. Second is conduction is avoided by using bad conductor, that is glass. Then third is convection. Convection is removed by creating vacuum, right? And these corks are used. See here also the outer coating has been done, that is the outer case that we see. Okay, so and in between those, these corks are used. These are also made up of bad conductor like rubber. Okay, or a cork, rubber or cork is a wooden material. Okay, so rubber or cork is used so that no heat transfer can take place through these materials, right? So that is all about radiations. We have studied three processes of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. Conduction occurs in solids, convection occurs in liquids, and radiation occurs in case of vacuum. That's all for this lecture. Bye.